Okay, guys, in this question, we are going to also figure out if a force is conservative, but this time the force has 3 dimensions. So we've got negative 3y, negative 3x, and 7xz. Okay, so the condition for conservative for 3 dimensions is curl. So curl of the vector field must be a zero vector field, okay? So how do we find the curl? So we are going to form this big determinant. The first row consists of the standard unit vectors ijk. The second row consists of this weird del operator, which is not really a vector, but it's just like the operation of partial derivative. So operation with respect to y, with respect to y, x, and then also with respect to z. Okay, and then the third row would be the actual force components. So we put that there, and let's see if we can evaluate it. Notice how curl is actually a vector. So in order for it to be conservative, all 3 components, I, j, and k, must be 0. Okay, if one of them is not, then it's not. Okay, so we're going to start with crossing out this column, this row, first column. And then what's left is like, well, usually when we compute the determinant, we multiply here, but we are not multiplying, we're applying the partial derivative. And then we subtract, applying the other one. Well, I can see that because this doesn't have a y and this doesn't have a z, this is just going to be 0. Then we move on to the jth component, which comes with a minus. So always remember that the jth component comes with a negative. So we cross out this column, this row, and then we're going to apply the partial derivative with respect to x to 7xz. So think about x. Let me change this to a yellow. Okay, so think of it as 7 is a number with respect to x, and also z is a number. So like 7zx is just like number x would be the number when we take the derivative, right? So this is going to be 7z. Subtract. Now we want to do this one. Okay, so that one with respect to z is 0. Okay, and then finally the kth component, because we have to find curl anyway. We already know it's not going to be conservative because the jth component is not 0. But now let's do the kth component. So the kth component, because they're asking us. Okay, so let me just maybe pick this color. I don't know. So cross out this column, that row. So now we're taking, I'm sorry for all the mess, this one with respect to x. So that would be negative 3. Subtract. Now that one with respect to y. So that's going to be another negative 3. And it looks like this one actually will show up as 0, but this is not. So the jth component is not 0. So I got 0, and I got negative 7z, and I get 0 again. And so I do not think it's conservative. Let's check that.